Welcome back to the channel, The Legacy Nails Beauty and Health. As you may already know from the thumbnail, we are creating strawberry nails. We have applied base coat, 2 coats of a milky white, and now we are going to ombre in some red. Just pat, pat, pat. And we're ombreing in that red. Now we will cure. We went in with 2 coats ombre of the red. Now we're going to go in with a deeper red, almost a burgundy color, to deepen out the tip. Just gonna go a little bit on the tip, and then we will take our ombre brush and ombre the color. Okay, we will ombre upward just a little bit to get this to blend in with the red, with the lighter red. Now we will cure. We went in with 3 coats of the deeper red, which is nearly a burgundy, and we ombreed into the red. In between each coat, we cured for 30 seconds. We're going in with some deep green to make the foliage on the cherry. We're just going around the, what would be the cuticle area of the nail. And we're thickening it up a little bit. Now we're just going to make 3 little triangles. These triangles symbolize the foliage that is on the strawberry. The middle one I want to make a little bit longer than the other 2, and we will go around just kind of perfecting it, making a little, kind of like a little circle in between. Okay. We don't want it to be too thin at the top. We want it to resemble the foliage that is on the cherry. Or I should say strawberry. You can get some inspiration looking at actual strawberries, as well as Pinterest, and on YouTube, Instagram, various places you can receive some inspiration. So we see, now we're going to cure. After applying 2 coats of the darker green, we're going to go in with a lighter green to kind of highlight a little bit, to kind of go around, kind of going on top of the green, the deeper green, and in the middle to to just kind of add a little bit of dimension. Just to add a little bit of dimension, and we will cure, and we for 60 seconds, and then we'll go in with another coat of the light green. Now we will apply the seeds. We're going to go across, kind of like in a bricklaying pattern, staggering. We're making little dots and pulling them down. Okay, then the next section, we go ahead making the dots, but they're not going to be in a line. They're staggered. Okay, I think we need to make some more. Okay. Okay, now we will cure. We applied another coat of the yellow, creating the seeds. We top coated. Now we're going to go in with gem grip glue so that we can create three-dimensional look here. So we are going to go in diagonally in between each making a line between the seeds. We're making this will give a 3D effect. This is the reason that we wanted to stagger the seeds so that it would be easier to make the lines to go through with the seeds. And what we're using gem grip glue so that it will give the 3D effect. Now we will cure. We're going to go over those very lines again, and we will cure in between because we do not want the glue to run. There are some glues that may be thicker than this that might give even more raised 3D effect. However, we're using this glue and it gives a nice result as well. Now we will cure for 60 seconds. Now we're going to go with our gem grip glue, and we're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're making a crisscross lattice type of effect on the strawberry. And what we'll do is we will again cure for 60 seconds. We will also apply a second coat to get an even more raised appearance, the 3D effect. We also go across the green foliage with the gem grip glue to give a 3D effect. We go across the entire portion of the green. The darker and the lighter green we go across with the gem grip glue to give that 3D effect. And we will cure in between for 60 seconds, and we will then go in with another coat to make it even more 3D. Here is the completed strawberry nail because we top coated prior to putting on the 3D glue, or I should say gem grip glue. We do not need to top coat. This came out very pretty, very pretty. Thank you again for being here with us. Products used to achieve this look are as follows: the Beatles base coat, foundation base coat. We went in with Lady Misty Milky White. We also used Beatles, this red color from Beatles, and this deeper red, which is nearly a burgundy. This came in a 6-pack. And we also used Kanai for the green. This came in a 6-pack as well. Kanai for the yellow, again came in a 6-pack. And Model 1 for the deep green. We use Mercat gem grip glue to achieve the 3D look. Thank you for joining. Come back again soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Enjoy your day.